trying to reach 18 Indian sailors trapped inside a submarine after a large explosion and fire while it was docked at its base outside Mumbai. Local reports say that many of the sailors on the submarine had managed to jump to safety after the explosion.
Flames and smoke over a Mumbai dockyard after an explosion on the INS Sindhurakshak submarine. Eyewitnesses said the vessel caught fire before sinking halfway in the water.
We were just about to go to work, and suddenly there was a rocket-like sound, like a jet engine, very loud. Then there was a blast.
We were on duty at the Bombay Municipal Corporation when suddenly there was a loud noise. We panicked and came running out. We looked up to the sky to see that it was red.
Some sailors were able to jump to safety, while rescue teams said several others were trapped. The 16-year-old submarine is reportedly one of 10 bought by India from Russia between 1986 and 2000. Powered by diesel and electricity, it's equipped with a cruise missile system and was upgraded in Russia just last year.
The INS Sindhurakshak was fully armed when a fire broke out on board. The images that you see are of a sister ship. The multiple blasts were so loud that they could be seen across parts of South Mumbai. The submarine, the INS Sindhurakshak, has sunk at its pier. It was fully armed, including tube-launched land attack missiles and torpedoes. A second submarine of the same kilo class, INS Sindhuratna, may also have been damaged. We do not know the extent of the damage. The Chief of Naval Staff, Admiral D.K. Joshi, was flown to Mumbai to assess the situation. Sabotage has not been ruled out. This is the second incident involving the INS Sindhurakshak. In 2010, one sailor was killed and 2 were injured. This was after a fire broke out in the submarine's battery compartment after a hydrogen leak. The Defence Minister, A.K. Antony, has said that his heart goes out to the families of those who have lost their lives.
Can you describe exactly what did you see?
What happened, yesterday I was on a leave. I was just coming from the gym and on the road towards Taj. I saw a huge kind of a fireball coming out from the area. It was a huge explosion also. Being fire officer and having experience, I know that something is going to be, something is really big happening. So I immediately activated my control room and asked them to dispatch as many as resources over there. And at the initial stage, it was around 8 to 9 dispatch. The 5 vehicles were dispatched, and then after coming back, within 1 or 2 minutes to a fire station, I asked permission from my chief to attend and resume duty, and I went over there on an operation. And it is kind of whole the sub was totally involved into the fire, and there was another one which was partially burning. So our priority was to save that one and also fight a fire over there. So we did a joint operation with a lot of resources from my own side and Navy. With the teamwork, we put the curtain in between the burning and the partial burning submarine, and then Navy guys, they after extinguishing fire to the second submarine, they tow away that one and they took it to a distance. So we saved that one.
The basic question is what caused the fire and the explosions. We do not have an answer to that question as of now. On any warship, and it is more pronounced on a submarine, there are several ingredients that can contribute to or cause a fire. There is explosive and ammunition on board, obviously. There is fuel. On board a submarine, there is also oxygen bottles. There are battery pits, which at times may exude certain portions of hydrogen. Any combination of any of these malfunctioning could have resulted in the sequencing of the fire. We have appointed a board of inquiry which has got a wide composition of members from every conceivable specialization that could have a bearing on this. There is a Naval Armament Inspectorate member in that. It is headed by a submarine commodore. There is a submarine electrical officer. There is a submarine engineering officer. There is a damage control specialist on board. And we hope to be able to determine what actually caused this catastrophe.